I am troubled. A true story. The city was noisy, crowded, and endlessly restless. Yet somewhere inside its narrow lanes lived a young man whose life was quieter than the stillness after midnight. His name was Arhan. People knew him as a polite, hardworking boy who never argued, never complained, never raised his voice. But behind his calmness lived storms no one could imagine. Every morning, Arhan woke up before sunrise. Before the city opened its eyes, he had already stepped into his daily struggle. He worked at a small printing press where the sound of machines was louder than human dreams, where ink covered the hands of workers just like worries covered their hearts. Arhan was one of them. He earned little, barely enough to survive, yet he worked with sincerity. He never said no to any task, whether it was lifting heavy boxes, cleaning the floor, or fixing the jammed printing machine. His boss liked him, but liking didn't increase salary. Hard work didn't remove hardship. Life didn't become kinder. What his coworkers didn't know was that Arhan had once dreamed of becoming an engineer. He wanted to design machines, not repair old broken ones. He wanted to study in a big college where students carried books, not burdens. But life had rewritten his dreams long before he understood what dreams meant. His father had died when he was just 15. One moment he was a carefree schoolboy arguing with friends about cricket, and the next moment he was a man with responsibilities heavier than his age. His mother was sick, his sister was too young, and the house rent kept knocking like an unwelcome guest every month. He remembered that night clearly, the night his childhood ended. The doctor had walked out of the ward shaking his head gently. No dramatic words, just that silent gesture. And silence sometimes screams louder than words. Arhan felt something shatter inside him that day. Since then, he lived not for himself, but for survival. His dreams folded like old newspapers, kept in a corner of the cupboard, forgotten but not fully thrown away. Sometimes, late at night, he opened that cupboard. Not physically, but inside his mind. He would sit on the rooftop, legs folded, staring at the moon and whisper, "I wish life had been a little kinder." He never cried loudly. Tears were luxury. He couldn't afford them. He cried silently, like people who don't want to disturb others, even while breaking.